Yes. Once again, we're doing it all over again, everybody. Glad to see you behind the camera. The lighting's good. I'm actually using a mic. I didn't use the mic last time, but the audio seemed it was fine. Um, Glad to see you, beautiful people out there. The Ravishing One, Mr. Wonderful, has entered the building once again to bring you another Sneaker Profiles. We are at Sneaker Profiles number 52. Number two, though, when it comes to the Kobe live that I did back on January 20th, happy to bring you these once again. In case you missed last episodes, really quick, the reason why I bumped up the Kobe's because there's really something else, or a lot more actually lives that came before this one, was because I sold a Kobe shoe. Definitely wanted to get the sneaker profile or get it logged into the sneaker profiles before I actually have to mail them off. This isn't the shoe, but you'll be seeing that pretty soon. We got three more to go, but this is number two when it comes to the sneaker profiles. But in the entire catalog, we're already at 52. Hopefully, you guys all have tuned into all those 52 videos. If you haven't, I really appreciate if you can go back and check those out. I would really, really appreciate that. If you are not subscribed already, what are you doing? What the hell are you doing with your lives? Definitely subscribe to me. I would really appreciate that. I'm just kidding. And then also hit that reminder button. We're all busy people. We all have busy lives. Myself, I have a very busy life. And I know you fellas and ladies do. So definitely hit that reminder button and help you to remind you not to forget about me and the Sneaker Factory. And then also drop comments down below. If you guys don't know what to comment, just drop your name. Let me know you're in attendance and I'll definitely give you a shout out. I'd really appreciate that. And your boy has an Instagram. Go give me a follow at Floyd Chavez Jr. on there. I would definitely appreciate that. Hit me up in the DMs. Let's talk about kicks, fashion, whatever has it. Definitely hit me up. I'd really enjoy that. Definitely like to interact with people. I like it. I enjoy it. And I enjoy you for tuning in. So let's go ahead and get on with the show. Sneaker Profiles number 52. I'm about to bring to you. And let's go ahead and go with it. So this shoe, I remember when it came out. In case you guys are not familiar with the Kobe 5s, the original dates that these came out was 2009, 2010. The designers of this particular signature model number 5 was Eric Avar and Matt Nurse. So great collaboration when it comes to this one. I love the Kobe 5s. In case you don't know, my favorite Kobe is the Kobe 6, but the 5 is just right below that. I love the 5s. Definitely great designs when it comes to the 5. A lot of great colorways. Definitely you want to go check them out. If you guys are not familiar with the Kobe 5s, go check them out. They're just great shoes all together. Very comfortable. Not the biggest Kobe fan. I'm not actually a Kobe fan at all, but I always supported his shoes. It's just too bad that they shot up in price after his tragic passing. Him and his daughter. My prayers go out to the families, go out to all the families involved in that horrible accident. So it's just too bad they all shot up, but they did. So now we have to adjust to those. But it looks like they're a little bit more reasonable recent or as of now, compared to when he first passed. But this shoe right here. Backstory, I originally wanted them when they first came out. So they came out back in 2010. I remember that. Or I want to say, 2010. It was actually, Christmas Day was when Kobe actually wore these. And I remember that because when I saw them, I'm like, man, I really want that shoe. Clean shoe. The colorway was amazing, on point. In the same year, though, the Space Jams came out. So at that time, I was currently in college, so I couldn't afford both pairs. So I had to pick one, and I picked the Space Jams. I'm sure I probably could have got it later on, but I probably got sidetracked with some other shoe back then. So, I picked up the Space Jams. I really love the Space Jams, in case you guys don't know. So I had to pick those over the Kobe 5 Chaos. I probably should have later on picked it up because I don't believe they were very much money back then. They probably went maybe a little bit over retail on the resale market. Back then it was all about eBay those days, so no StockX during that time frame. But I never got around to it. But Nike, like they always do, they always come back with, you know, retros, and thank God they actually came back with the protro on these. In case you guys don't know what a protro is, it's just basically a Kobe retro, but they did switch up the technology of the shoe, and I'm going to go over that because I didn't address that in the prior video, but I'm going to go over a little bit of what they upgraded as far as the technology goes. But this shoe, amazing shoe. If you guys do not have this in collection, you guys want to definitely go grab this. I don't know what the resale market is, so maybe not if it's really high in your size. But I don't know what the resale market is. But I remember when these came out. So when these re-retroed or protroed out, as you would say, they were a shoe that I once again I slept on. I remember I was at work, and I don't work too far from a House of Hoops. I called them up later. I was actually planning on going and going when the mall opened and go pick up a 10.5 because your boy always rocks 10.5. I called them up from work a little bit later on in the day after the mall has opened, and I called them and I asked, hey, do you guys have, were you guys able to get the protros? And they're like, yeah, we got them. I asked them, do you have a 10.5? And they said, no, unfortunately we don't, but we do have an 11. Your boy only rocks the 10.5, so I said, you know what, I'll see. Never went back, never got it. Resale market, obviously had to go that route. Waiting on it because, I didn't really want to pay that high for them, and I thought, over, maybe a few weeks into it, they would probably go down. They were going down, but not as far as what I wanted to pay for them. And then Kobe passes. And then all prices, and when it comes to the Kobe's, shot up. So then I really had to wait for, quite some time after so they can calm down in prices. But I had to pay, the high on these, unfortunately. I didn't pay too high. But like I said, I don't know where the market's on now. I actually have wore these, so your boy does wear his shoes, and I wore these. So, and I'll show you. I don't recall wearing them very much, but I probably maybe a handful of times. But just a great shoe. I love this shoe. We'll go ahead and go into a little bit of the backstory about this shoe, but another black Kobe box because it's a protro. Kobe stamp, Kobe signature. Just a black box, nothing crazy about the box. There you go, right there. And let's take a close look at the label. So there you go right there. I'm trying to make sure that looks good. But you see that Kobe 5 Protro does not getting in the price, but I'll read it to you. So this is original $180, and then the colorway on this is white, cyber, dark gray. So there you have it right there, and let's take a look. So like I said, I had to go. I paid on StockX on these. I got these actually on February 7th of 2020 is when they actually released that year. So they actually released, the official release date was January 3rd, 2020. So retail 180. I'll let you know how much I paid for these. So I actually paid after, purchase price was $390, shipping $13.95, tax was $31.31. So this is pre COVID, obviously. There's no extra fees. So the entire amount that I paid was $435.26. So I felt that price was within the range of what I wanted to pay. I wasn't sure if they're gonna go up or go up anymore. So I felt like that was a fair price at that time. But I don't know what the resale market is, so you may want to look that up and let me know in the comments. But let me know what you guys think about this shoe. I love this shoe. This should probably be higher on my ranking as far as my Kobe 5s go, but I got so much Kobe heat when it comes to the 5, so this has to be my number 4 in the collection. But let me know. I mean, beautiful shoe. I love this, like this iridescent look. You know, this is the classic chaos. Kobe Bryant wore these, like I said, on Christmas Day, you know, back in 2010. But thank God the Protro came out January 3rd of 2020. Beautiful shoe. But let's go ahead and go into a little bit of the backstory about this shoe. Obviously, here you have it. Let's go close up so you can see that. There you go. So Nike expanding the Kobe Protro line went at it again and gave us this chaos colorway inspired by Batman's arch nemesis, the Joker. Pairs have been valued. The original pairs were valued back then at like around 600 bucks back in 2020 when these came out. So, you know, those original pairs I'm sure are probably a little bit more than that now. But Protro releases, they expect the exterior to look identical, right? They're pretty much identical to the original. I do not see very much differences when it comes to the Protros and the originals when it comes to the exterior, but the Protros actually are more performance upgrades, and I'm going to go into a little bit of what the upgrades are. So Nike basically confirmed, you know, they're going to start upgrading all Kobe's when it comes to any Protros. Basically bringing, you know, those tech upgrades to the iconic model includes a simplified construction for a softer feel while maintaining that support and increasing impact and protection. Capping off this design is that outsole traction pattern, which has been scaled down to increase the surface area for grip. So that's a little bit of the backstory as far as, you know, the upgradings go. There's also tooling includes a bigger Zoom Air unit in the forefoot and a softer foam, you know, midsole. So not too much upgrades, but just enough to make it a little bit more comfortable. But let's take a closer look so you can get a nice look and feel on this shoe. So there you have it. Nice, you know, that gray cap right there. Just like on all Kobe's, you do got that fly wire, but this is that iridescent look, that yellow swoosh. And then if you see closely, oh, that's beautiful right there. That speckled midsole. Gorgeous shoe right there. You even got some speckles on the back. You see Kobe's signature right there. Love that hit right there, that burgundy hit with that gray. And then you got more of that fly wire, iridescent type feel. Love the speckles. Boom, I love these laces. These laces go perfectly with this shoe. Got that nice iridescent tongue with that yellow Kobe swoosh, and then inside, there you have it. Like I said, I have wore these, so there you go. These, like I said, purchased on StockX. Unfortunately, I had to go that route with these. Quick reminder though, on that last pair, the alternate Bruce Lee's, I did not purchase those on StockX. I actually got those on eBay. So I forgot how much I paid for that, but I'm sure it was probably around like the 300 range. But here you go. Kobe Chaos. Let me know what you guys think about this shoe. How do you feel? How do you rank this Chaos as far as the fives go, as far as Protros go? Do you think it's above all the Protros, or do you think, you know, some are just a little bit better than these ones? Let me know in the comments. Let me know if you have them, if you wore them like myself. You know, I like to wear all my shoes, but you know, you guys all know I really get a chance to do that. But on this one, I actually wore it. I made it a staple that I did put this on full, just because on foot, just because, you know, I missed out back in 2010. I missed out on those pairs, so I definitely wanted to wear these because, you know, that was the whole reason why, you know, I wanted to buy these shoes, is to put them on foot. So great, comfortable feel. I don't have a wide foot, so these fit me perfectly. But let me know how you feel. Is this a pair that you think it's really iconic? I mean, I think it is because, you know, the Joker, Heath Ledger, you know, his passing at an early age, Kobe's passing at an early age, you know, just very, very ironic when it comes to that, you know, a lot of his shoes were based on people that passed really early in their life, unfortunately. But let me know what you guys think about this shoe. I absolutely love it. Great to have this in my collection. this would even be a good wear with this outfit. Quick fit check though, didn't get a chance to talk about it. In case you're catching this for the first time, you know, basically pink Obey tee. I really like this color. You know, I don't wear tons of pink, and then I also got some nice beige Obey shorts, summertime, so got to get those summer vibe looks. You guys will be catching this hopefully at the end of July, so can't wait to, you know, for you guys to view this, or you guys are all viewing this. But I appreciate you for showing up. Thank you so much for coming through. Ladies, definitely grateful and blessed to have you in the building. Fellas, my boys, I appreciate each and every one of you for always showing up, being faithful. Like I always said though, drop those comments. Let me know how you feel about this Kobe 5, this chaos. 3 more to go in this segment. You have witnessed and have saw Sneaker Profiles number 52 is officially in the books, but more to come. So be on the lookout for those shorts. Go ahead and tune into those. I'd really appreciate that. Thank you for everything. Thank you, and I hope you have a blessed day. Have a blessed evening. Whenever you're watching this, just enjoy yourself on Mr. Wonderful. I will talk to you guys later.